Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I want to talk about dryness in the vagina and what to do in order to get those juicy liquids flowing there. This is a topic that a lot of women and men don't want to face because they think that maybe there's nothing to do about it and might be insulted or disappointed by themselves. And when we're young, we're thinking that we're going to be horny and wet forever. However, a woman's body does go through transformations, and so is her feeling about herself. And this practice that I want to share with you, it's called the deer exercise. It's actually a Taoist ancient practice. And the idea is that we're not addressing the vagina, we're not massaging it or something like that in order to get it juiced up, because sometimes that doesn't work. We're going to address a different point, which is the breast. Research has been done, and I'm sure that you know it too, that there is a connection between the breasts and the vagina. If you maybe can think of times when you were young and you were making out and somebody touched your breast and all of a sudden you felt how wet you are, and you didn't even have to have some action in that area. You only had to be touched here in a certain way with a certain energy. So there is this triangle of energy circulating, coming from the breasts through the vagina and up again to the heart. And that is the flow of Shakti energy. It's a female energy. And you don't really need to know Tantra or anything like that to understand it. It's a sort of creative, sexual, alive, but very easy energy that runs through the body. And when we allow that energy to run through us, we feel happy, we feel confident, we feel full of self-love, and of course, all of our systems are working properly. So let's start. The first step in this practice is to rearrange our body a little bit. So we want to put slight pressure on the vaginal area. So if you're sitting like me on a yoga mat, what you're going to do is you're going to put your heel underneath yourself in the perineum area and just sit on it. If you don't like to do that, if your knees hurt, you can sit on a yoga block, or you can find any other object or thing that could help you have some pressure on your vaginal opening. It's good to warm up the breast. So I have a beanbag here, which I preheated. I put in the microwave for 1.5 minutes. I actually have this from the time that I was breastfeeding, and I would put it on my breast after breastfeeding because it was so healing and nurturing, and actually it helped me produce more milk. Not that I needed it, I had too much milk, but it really was like a sort of aftercare. And even for me to put it on me now, it's like warmness next to the heart. I feel already how my body is responding positively to this. So if you don't have a beanbag, you can rub your hands against each other like this. Really create that friction and heat. Start inhaling and exhaling in a mindful way through the nose. And put your hands on your breasts and feel the warmth. Imagine that your breasts are like flowers that are kissed by the heat of the sun. Start to bring to your mind positive thoughts, positive feelings. Maybe bring a lover to your mind, self-acceptance, self-love. Remember that you're a goddess. Okay. So the exercise is actually taking your hands and we're starting to circle up, out, around, down, and in. So it's light pressure with the tips of our fingers, and this is what we're doing. Now, I'm obviously wearing a top and a bra, but you're supposed to perform this without a top and a bra. And you're supposed to avoid your nipples. So what you're doing here is that you are kind of turning yourself on a little bit, but also again creating that connection between you and your breasts. So the recommendation of the masters in it is to perform at least 36 rounds like this. And the focus is not about counting, it's about just the pleasure. So you can put a timer for like 4 minutes and just put some music on and enjoy it. You can do it as slow as you want. I sometimes like to add like little massaging while I do it. Just getting in there. You can find places that feel better. And for me, what I like is that a lot of the work that I do with my body before meeting my partner is very much enhanced in the meeting itself when I'm with him. So when I am loving different organs of my body, I almost have a different appreciation when he touches them and when he feels them. So we're completing our rounds. And now make fists with your hands. Put your thumb like that on the rest of the fingers. And we're going to perform an energy lock. So there is something that's called Mula Bandha, that's a root chakra lock. And for women, it's actually contracting the vaginal muscles. So it's not exactly squeezing, it's more lifting in and up. So what happens when we breathe, when we inhale and exhale, when we exhale, our organs down there, they kind of go with gravity, they ease into our pelvis. And what we are doing when we exhale now, we're gonna lift them up. So it's inhale and exhale, inhale, exhale. Keep that squeeze in and up and release. We can now ease back to our natural state. Feel very relaxed. And you can repeat this twice a day, as much as needed, and see how this makes you feel. I hope you like this. I hope you're going to use this practice. And if you have any questions, you can write them in the comment. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Bye.